What's up, Bazzle babes? It's your girl Joy, back with another banger. So I decided to come on here because I had a little chat. Well, I left her a video because it's nighttime. My daughter was disappointed about an outcome about because she's applying to law schools now. So now the decisions are coming in, and she was disappointed about one of the decisions. So I know she was sad, and sometimes as a parent, kids just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But I said, I'll give you 2 days to be upset and to sulk and blah, blah, blah. I'll give you 2 days, and then you don't want to hear what I have to say right now, which is not bad. But I'll give you time to wallow in your disappointment, because we are all allowed to have those feelings. But in my book, wallow, accept it, embrace the disappointment. Okay, mourn the disappointment, but don't stay. Where's that getting you, right? But we're humans, we have emotions, blah blah blah. So I offered her an analogy. I gave her an analogy because I like doing puzzles. Do I do them all the time? No, because I always feel like there's something else that I should be doing. But my kitchen table right now is filled with a 1,000-piece puzzle. And I don't invest too much time in it right now because there's always something to do. So the puzzle is all over the table. But the first thing I do with the puzzle, I tackle the edge, the border. I do the border first, right? And it's the easiest thing. But when I gave her this analogy, I said, think of your life as this puzzle. Because she has joined me. I call it my puzzle club. So I say, look at your life as this puzzle. You have pieces scattered around. You're trying to sort through the similar colors, or the edge pieces are the easier parts of life. Things that are not too challenging to do the edge piece. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle. So I said we tackle those first, things that come together a little easier than other things. Now all the other pieces, all the like 920 other pieces scattered about, you trying to make sense of that. Think of those as the different experiences, the different obstacles that you're going to have to overcome. And God forbid if the puzzle is like has a lot of colors that are similar, baby, let's consider that the bigger the problem. You got to figure this out and sort through all these puzzle pieces. But because I'm older and I've been down in the valley more times than I like to say, but looking back, I've learned that it's going to be okay. These experiences, all these different puzzle pieces, at the end of the day, what happens if you stick with it and not give up? Those puzzle pieces come together. They fit together. You solve these problems, or you learn what that lesson was. Maybe it was to teach you something. Maybe it was to reveal something about you. Maybe it was to point you in another direction. But at the end of the day, you must know and understand that it's going to be okay. You must know that something is going to happen. Whatever your situation is now is one day. Next week, next month, next year, from this day to all the way over here, something is going to happen. You're not going to be in this same spot. Hey, it may be worse, because it's still going to get you to change. Something is going to happen. Accept the lesson. Don't stay in your disappointment. Don't wallow in your pain. Take something from it. Learn something from it. Maybe it's to make you a stronger person. Maybe it's just to add to your backpack of life experience, to be able to share your experience, to let this next person know that, baby, it won't be like this next year. Or if it is, then the year after that, something is going to happen. Change will occur. Things may not always work out when you want it to work out, or the way you want it to work out, or how you thought it should or would work out. But something is going to happen. Something is going to work out. Maybe not the way you planned it, but something's going to happen. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You don't know what next month or next year or the next 5 years is going to bring. But what I do know is that giving up shouldn't be an option. Sitting there wallowing in your pity for a long period of time should not be an option. I say grieve a day, 2, then come on, get up and fight. Get up and be like, okay, I've been knocked out. What's next? What you gonna do? Okay, keep trying. Keep trying. How many times did Thomas Edison fail with that light? How many shots did Michael Jordan miss? Keep trying. You're gonna have disappointments. Learn from them, grow from them, build your armor. But at the end of the day, know deep down, you're going to be okay. If you say it in your mind, you're going to be okay. You're not going to give up. You're going to keep fighting the good fight. You're going to look for that lesson. You're going to grow from this experience and this disappointment and this setback. Keep fighting. Now, if you want to sit there and be depressed and be the Debbie Downer, then do that. If that's what you want to do and that's where you want to be and stay, I say give yourself that permission, then move on. Create another plan. Go down another street. Sometimes you got to leave people behind too, because people will hold you back too. Sometimes the situation that you're in, sometimes you got to pack up and leave. You may not know where you're going, what's going to happen, but sometimes you just have to take action. Okay? It didn't work out. You didn't get that position. You didn't get the rewards or whatever. Okay, it wasn't meant for you to get it. Because if it was, you would have had it. Period. There was something that I wanted to do here. I wanted to go somewhere. Deep down inside, I knew I didn't have the money to go do it. I knew I didn't. I was disappointed. But I made sure I didn't stay there. I was like, maybe it just wasn't my time to go. I really wanted to go. It was a life-changing event. I didn't have the money, especially after going back to Houston and stuff, and to visit, and airfare, and Airbnbs. It just wasn't the right time. One of the few times I did the responsible thing. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could have done it, but I would have been crying, child. I just couldn't afford it, so... And if it's meant for me to attend this life-changing, altering event in the future, then there'll be other times. There'll be other conferences. It just wasn't my time. And I'm okay with that. But because I'm older and wiser, I have seen and I've experienced so many hardships, more than I've shared with you guys. And I'm okay. And you're going to be okay. You are. You're going to be okay. Now, if you got your health issues, blah, 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 keep fighting a good fight. Don't give up. Do your research. Keep fighting. Someone passed away. You have to bask in the memories. You want to mourn, but don't stay there, because that's not what that person will want you to do. Take those lessons that you learned from that person. Hold on to them. Share those experiences and those memories. Take something from it. Take something. There's something to take from every experience that we go through. And sometimes that is a hard pill to swallow. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Okay. You may not want to hear it, but you still going to get that lesson, whether you want it or not. Whether you take heed to that lesson or not, eventually you will. Maybe it'll take you a couple of years to get knocked upside your head. But you'll wake up one day. I promise you. I took a lot of knots upside this head and still taking them. But I know at the end of the day, I know I'm going to be okay. Even the incident where I was, assaulted, I'm glad it was me. I'm not depressed or need therapy over it or anything, but I'm so happy that it was me and not a student. I'm happy it was me and not one of my children. And so from that experience, I'm taking action. I've learned from that experience. I've learned some of you guys told me that I should sit behind the driver. I've learned that, someone kind of inferred that or insinuated that it was my fault. They didn't say that, but said that it probably happened because I'm too friendly, because I smile and blah, 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 and that Armenian men take a smile as an invitation. I guess that's how they are here. They're going to take these 2 fingers between the eyeball next time. And, people want to arm me with different things that I could carry in my purse. But I'm not going to let that one experience make me change who I am. I'm Joy. So I've learned from that experience, and I'm going to keep it pushing. I'm not going to let it change me. I'm a little wiser from it. So take the lesson, take your experiences, grow from it. Maybe it's to point you in another direction. I know I'm being repetitive, but I want you to know at the end of the day, once again, you're going to be okay. Just don't give up. I believe in you. I know you can do this. I know you can. You're going to be okay. Trust and believe me, you are. Wipe your face. If you need a little more time to mourn, to feel sad, to feel disappointed, it's okay. But do not stay. Even when I have my moments and I want to cry about my mama, I have my moments, but she's been gone a little longer, so I don't cry as much. I'm healing. We all grieve at different times, okay? I'm not saying my grief is any worse than anybody else's. No. Okay, someone implied that too. No, that's not what I mean. But at the end of the day, take the time, move on. So this is what I was trying to say before. When I have those moments about my mother, my eyes get real puffy. I got puffy eyes. My eyes get puffy, right? But when I cry, baby, like a good cry, baby, talking about puffy, my eyes be looking like a puffer fish. That's what you call a pufferfish. But I know if I'm staying in the house, I might cry a little longer if I know I'm not going nowhere. But I give myself maybe a minute. I say, no, Joy, and I try to clamp it. Now you clamp that artery, stop it. That's what I do. I be like, I cry. I did my 1 minute, 5 minutes. I'm done. Joy, that's it. I give myself permission sometimes to cry. I do. And it's okay. But it's not okay to stay. Take what you want or don't from this message, but I mean it from my heart. And I'm also talking to my daughter, which I sent her a separate message. It's going to be all right. And when you're young and you have your whole life ahead of you, baby, this is nothing. You're going to have so many disappointments and heartbreaks and drama. Trust and believe that. But you're going to be okay because why? I'm raising warriors. I'm raising women who should not be quitters. That's what I'm raising. I'm raising 2 young ladies, or raised, and my son. They know how to survive. They didn't have everything given to them. They can survive. So long after I'm gone, they will be okay. And you're going to be okay too. All right, take what you want from this message or don't take nothing at all. Share this message with someone who needs that little pick-me-up because they're going to be okay too. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I'm sending you my good love, my good energy. Whoosha, whoosha, whoosha. And make sure you go out there and have an amazing day on purpose. Say you're going to have an amazing day. Okay? And you will. All right. Bye, y'all.